It was a bright morning in the small town of Brookville. The birds sang sweetly, and the sun painted the sky in soft gold. Inside a small house by the roadside, a mother's voice echoed through the air. Amelia, 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 Mrs. Johnson called out. How many times did I call you? Standing by the door. You will be late for school again. From inside the room, a young girl of 17 slowly dragged her feet out. Her hair was undone, and her school bag lay untouched by the bed. Mom, I am not going today, Amelia said, rolling her eyes. Mrs. Johnson froze. Again? Amelia, your father and I are working so hard to send you to school. Why can't you take your education seriously? All you know how to do is to move with boys. I keep advising you as a mother. Your education should be your first priority, not following boys around. I keep telling you this every day. Amelia sighed, looking away. Mom, school is boring. I will go tomorrow. Her mother's heart sank. Every day it was the same story. Amelia would leave the house pretending to go to school, but instead she spent her time roaming around with friends, and most times with boys. Her father, Mr. James, was a quiet man who believed that obedience was the key to success. He had always told her, a child who listens grows well. A child who disobeys runs on her own path. But Amelia never listened. Weeks turned into months, and her behaviors grew worse. She stopped attending classes completely, and at night she sneaked out of the house to meet a boy named Daniel. Daniel was charming and sweet, the kind of boy every girl in school admired. Amelia believed he truly loved her, even when her mother warned her countless times to stay away from him. But she would not listen. Amelia went to Daniel's house to visit him when she was supposed to be in school. Daniel was very happy to see her. Confessing his love for her, deep down, all Daniel needs is to have sexual intercourse with Amelia. That day, they both have sexual intercourse. Weeks passed. Amelia was not feeling good. She was very sick. She opened up to one of her friends, and she went for a pregnancy test. The result came out positive. She was so afraid. One afternoon, as Mrs. Johnson, Amelia's mother, washed clothes behind the house, Amelia walked up to her slowly, tears rolling down her cheek. Mama, she whispered. Her mother looked up in surprise. Amelia, what is it? Why are you crying? Amelia's voice broke. Mama, I am pregnant. The basin of water slipped from her mother's hand. For a moment, the world stood still. Her heart pounded as she stared at her daughter in disbelief. What did you just say? I am pregnant, mother. Amelia repeated terribly. When her father heard the news, he sat quietly, unable to speak. The disappointment in his eyes pierced Amelia's heart. "You have shamed this family," Mr. James finally said in a slow voice. "After all the advice, after all our sacrifice, this is how you repay us?" Tears rolled down on Amelia's face as her mother wept silently beside her husband. After a long silence, her father stood up. "Since you said Daniel is responsible, we will go to his house tomorrow. He must take responsibility." The next day, Amelia and her parents went to Daniel's house. When they arrived, Daniel's mother called him out. He looked at Amelia coldly, pretending not to know her. "Do you know this girl?" Mr. James asked. Daniel shook his head. "Sir, I have never seen her in my life." Amelia gasped. "Daniel, how can you say that? You are the one." "Oh, enough," Daniel interrupted. "Don't lie against me." Mrs. Johnson broke down in tears, and Mr. James held his hands in shame. Their daughter had been betrayed. That day, Amelia learned what heartbreak truly meant. When they returned home, neighbors whispered, and her friends laughed behind her back. Everyone in the street mocked her, calling her the girl who doesn't listen. Her parents refused to let her abort the baby. "Every mistake has a consequence," her mother said gently. "You will carry this child and learn from your action." 9 months later, Amelia gave birth to a baby boy. The moment she saw his tiny face, tears filled her eyes. She held him close and whispered, "I will never make the same mistake again." With her parents' support, Amelia decided to go back to school. It wasn't easy. Some of her classmates still mock her, but she ignores them. She studied harder than ever before. She wanted her son to grow up proud of her. Months passed, and Amelia began to shine again. She became one of the best students in her class. Her teacher praised her for her determination and strength. Then, one quiet evening, as she was returning from school, with her books in her hands, she saw Daniel standing by the roadside. He looks different, older, and even sadder. "Amelia," he called softly. She froze, her heart terribly. "What do you want, Daniel?" He lowered his head. "I come to say I am sorry. I was foolish. I was afraid then. Please forgive me." Amelia looked at him for a long time. "You hurt me deeply," she said, her voice calm. "But I have learned that forgiveness brings peace. I forgive you, Daniel, but I can't go back. You can take responsibility as a father to your son, so that he can know you as a father. Daniel nodded, his eyes filled with regret. As Amelia walked away, the evening sun bathed her in the golden light. She smiled faintly, whispering to herself, "Disobedience nearly destroyed me, but grace gave me another chance." And from that day, Amelia promised to live a life that would make her parents proud. A life that would teach others that no matter how far you fall, you can always rise again if you are willing to change. Thank you for watching this story. Kindly share this story out with your loved ones. Give this story a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so by now. Until I bring another story your way. Bye.